Welcome to Prac 4, guys. We've done this in class, so this will just be a quick overview. Excuse me. So we know the question is basically we're checking the compatibility. Checking the compatibility of two people based on their music and movie taste. So we're going to have to give two options for music and two options for movies. So one musician or band that you like and one that you don't like. And then for the movie, one that you like, one that you don't like. And then based on what the other person selects, then we're going to check the compatibility. So read through the steps here and then design your forms. We're going to start straight from the Visual Studio form. Okay, I've already designed this, so I'm just going to walk you through the controls. That one there is a label, which can be found here in the toolbox. Okay. Then we have two group boxes, one for music, one for movies. The group box is here. Then we have four radio buttons. Now this represents our choices. So our two pieces of two musicians or artists, bands, sorry, that we've given. And then the two movies. Right? Remember, one is what we like and one is we dislike. And then one we like, one we dislike. So the radio buttons are found here in the toolbox. And then we have a button, which is our main event handler, where we code everything to check the compatibility. And the buttons you should be used to now. It's down there, up there. Remember to name your controls appropriately. So for this radio button, you can see the text is Ed Sheeran, so it's here. And then for the name under design property is BTN Radio Ed. So this is the name that we're going to refer to in code. Same with everything else here. Name we refer to in code, the name we see on the form, group boxes, movies, we see it there, and then the design name here, that's we're going to use in code. Okay, remember buttons as well, same thing. So double click your button, it's time to code. Oh, as you can see, I've already started with the first one. So let's go through the diagram first. Okay, so on our form we see here that we have the choices we've given under music is Ed Sheeran, Vanilla Ice. For movies is Gladiator and Frozen. So the first thing we want to do is check the choices that so this is your flow diagram, and this is what we're going to use to basically code for the if statement or the decisions. So what we have here is the wrong music, which is Vanilla Ice in our case, and then the right music, which is Ed Sheeran. Remember what we like, what we don't like. So the first thing we do is to check if the user selected Ed Sheeran, which is the one we like. Or I'll check the box rather. So if the Ed Sheeran radio button is checked and the right movie radio button is checked, which in our case is Gladiator, then we display the message a perfect match. The same thing applies on the other side. So if the right music radio button is checked, which is Ed Sheeran, and the wrong movie radio button that's checked is Frozen, then we display not 100% sure. Okay, now the same thing happens on this side. It's just that the first initial point that we check is the wrong music. So the wrong music radio button, which is Vanilla Ice, against the right movie radio button, which is Gladiator, and the display message should be not compatible. Then when we check the wrong music choice against the wrong movie choice, then it should be stay away because none of them match. Cool. So the way we would code this is in our event handler, the button. Now remember, we'll start with the correct choice, which is Ed Sheeran. So we would check if the button, radio button, so if this radio button was selected and the Gladiator radio button was selected. Once we click this button, the message that should display is a perfect match. So let's run this to see. So music that we like and the movie we like. Perfect match. Okay. Now the code for the other ones are the same basically. So you guys should really familiarize yourself with copy and pasting, because in your test situations as well, it's gonna be time. You're gonna work against time. So copy and paste does help, but make sure you do it correctly. Make sure you copy code that's inside the event handler, not the whole event handler. Cool. So because this is going to be very similar, so as you can see in the comment, we've checked the correct music choice and the correct music choice. So in our flow diagram, now we have to check the right music choice and the wrong movie choice. So our if statement, we can copy and paste this and then edit it. So remove that and then remove that. So now it's basically waiting for our input. So our if statement is going to be the new button. So it's still going to be radio button Ed Sheeran, which is what we like. Check if that's checked. Oops. And we're going to check if that's selected with or checked with the other radio button Frozen. Here we go. Okay, that's checked. And then we have to display that appropriate message, which is the right music, the wrong movie, not 100% not 100% sure. Okay, we do this. We do the same thing for this side. So now we're going to check if the wrong music radio button was selected or checked by the user against the right movie and against the wrong movie, and display those messages. So same thing, copy paste. There we go. These steps in comments are basically this diagram. Cool. So now we have to edit this. Remember, we're checking the wrong movie choice, so that radio button, so BTN Radio Vanilla Ice, music choice against the right movie, so it's BTN Radio button Gladiator. And then the appropriate message displayed there is not compatible. So the wrong music and the right movie, not compatible. Whoa, is that right? And the last one, remember, copy paste. Remember when you copy and paste to include all your brackets. So here we're going to remove this again. And then the message, so we can put in a new message. So this if statement is going to be the wrong music choice and the wrong movie choice. This is so not compatible at all. Our message should be stay away. So if statement is we're checking BTN the wrong music Vanilla Ice. Dot checked. And BTN radio button Frozen. Dot checked. So these are the wrong choices. And there we go. So this message should be stay away. And that should be the whole program. I'm going to run it. So Ed Sheeran is what we like against Gladiator what we like. So we should have a perfect match. Cool. Ed Sheeran what we like against Frozen, which is what we don't like. That is incorrect. Oh, sorry, I didn't select that. There we go. 100% sure. Not 100% sure. And then we're going to check the wrong music against the right movie. Not compatible, as you can see there. And then the wrong movie against the the wrong music against the wrong movie should give you stay away. Cool, that's the program. Oh, let me just tell you one last thing. For indentation, I know some people will have to do it like manually, so you guys actually just space out as you type line by line. But here's a cool trick. So you can see it's all messed up here. All I do is remove that last bracket and put it back, and then it's done for you. Cool.